And this did, in fact, play as the easiest hole that round, averaging a 2.47, so almost a half stroke under par.
David had a great putt into the tree there.
It just
and looks like
disappeared.
it is in. Guessing the sun was hot because we're all standing in the shade. Oh, Cole with a big putt.
Nice.
Kyle just smashing putts. I kind of like seeing this. Everyone else putting before me.
Mm.
There we go. Nice little star frame. Hole 10, another short par 3, 300 feet downhill. You're teeing off from OB, so you have to pass that sidewalk to be inbounds. The rough around the basket would be a little tricky. Looks like Kyle's going a little backhand putter shot down the hill. Looks to be pretty good. David spotting down there. Good pro move right there. Cole going with the forehand. Probably try and stay on that left side, have it fade softly at the basket. And he hits the tree.
Hits the tree.
It looks like Kyle was down there spotting, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm trying to go the same route that Cole did, basically, but missing that tree. And I hit the other tree.
Okay.
David going backhand. Putter.
Going in.
Hits it all the way down the fairway.
Looks good.
Good.
Cole's approach. It should be pretty routine. As long as it sticks.
Button.
Luckily, I am inbounds and it didn't come backwards out that tree onto OB. Probably jump putting this.
It's hard to tell, but there is a lot of downhill elevation right there.
Yep, jump putt.
Is that bullfrog?
Bullfrog, baby.
All right.
120 in. Don't know what I'm so riled up about.
I think you were commenting on a bullfrog.
Makes sense. Kyle's birdie putt. He drains another one.
Wow, that's a solid putt.
David's got to make this. Good job.
Good putt by David.
Oh, hate to see it. Unless you're Corey Cook, then you're thinking that you might have just got saved. Happen par for me.
Back in
Happen
third.
bogey for Cole. Kyle and David with the only birdies on that one.
Rich, keep getting richer. Pulling away. Kyle had made a pretty sick downhill putt on the pro side, and I was wondering, man, where did he get the guts to do that? Well, it looks like he got the guts on the inside because there's a similar putt there.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen on that because I know one of those weekends from playing from that tee pad, I did not make it across and I was OB. I don't remember if I duffed it like right into the dirt or if I hit one of those trees and came back, but yeah. Thank God it wasn't this one.
Second person I know to not clear the OB. If it makes you feel better, the first one was Brett.
Oh, yeah, that's good company.
He threw a forehand and hit the bathroom.
Wait, how the hell did he do that?
He does those like touched forehands, and it just he like went over on it and went too low. All right, hole 11, big downhill forehand left to right shot. This one is tough to really gauge the elevation, but it's extremely downhill. Kyle's gonna have the advantage here with the predominant forehand. He's gonna want to just go right over the green pin and skip to the green.
Wow. Yeah, okay. That's been. I was going.
This is a tough hole to birdie. I think it requires a lot of skill and a little bit of luck.
Kind of hoping for a lot of action on the skip, but also not a lot of action that you go way past the basket or roll down the hill.
Yeah. You really have to time the left to right skip, and with so much downhill and gravity pulling the disc, that's tough to do.
I was throwing my Firebird. I'm sure it's a pretty common play. Overstable fairway driver.
Not too bad.
Don't look ecstatic with it, but I almost black ace the green basket. That's cool.
Thank
You almost black ace the green basket.
Perfect.
Oh, I missed it.
Cole getting a great drive. This might be one of the hardest approaches on the course, I think, to get something to stick near the basket and not trip up on a pine cone or a root or a tree and roll
Yeah,
40
it's
feet
steep.
down the hill. A lot of saplings surrounding the basket. Turns to jail.
Those pine needles just kind of keep it pretty flat too. There's nothing really to slay down.
Kyle just laying up, not even really trying to make that putt.
He's played this hole before. It's probably a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Probably checking scores there. If you see him put his phone
Yeah.
back in his bag.
I gotta be thinking with his lead, he's probably thinking, all right, just don't screw this up, and you got it. I mean, he's gotta play safe.
Another tester putt for me. And splash out.
Oh, man. Mach 5s are not treating you well today.
Glad you didn't say the bullfrogs are not treating me well. Let's see if I can make a comeback around this one. All right, good, good.
And I just side make it in. Nice shot.
Back into a third place tie with Cole.
Cole and Corey battling it out. That's what we like to see.
Oof. Not what you're trying to see there. David having a rough time on that hole. No birdies.
No, but Cole and Kyle had pretty easy pars there.
Easy pars on that hole is great.
I don't think that hole had any birdies that round, so par is best you could do. Playing at 3.6, so pretty hard par 3. Not as hard as the next hole, hole 12. It's playing at 3.87, so almost par 4.
Hole 12, pretty substantial downhill. Not the best hole on the course. There's a lot of trees to get through. From the tee pad, you're kind of thrown at trees. There's really only two lines, a wider turnover line or a more inside kind of flex. It's really hard to get anything down there for a birdie look. Looks like I'm trying to throw, I'm not sure what that is, but go in the backhand, hoping to just flex something down to the trees. I probably kicked right. I'd be happy with the 3 on this hole any day. Looks like David took his jacket off. He must be feeling it.
He's the only one that got over that far.
Kyle can see the basket from here. He's going to have to get a little crafty to get close to the basket. Hit it out just a bit early. Same thing with Cole. It looks like he's going to try to flip a forehand down there.
Oh, it did.
Nice kick.
And looks like we were all kind of hanging out. I'm also going to try to flick a disc down there.
Kick to the left, but it faded back, so I think you'll have a putt. This guy was always the hardest to find.
Distance-wise, pretty good from David on the drive, but you see when you're off the fairway, it's even worse than being on the fairway. Kyle being perfect for 80% of the way there, and then it's the only tree you got to miss. Another big putt from me. This one actually finds its way into the bottom of the cage.
Nice. Bound to make one sooner or later.
Got the replay. Got the double box on the Kyle putt. Oh, and he misses it.
Gotta keep him on your feet with the double box, you know. What are you gonna do?
David tapping in his 4, Kyle tapping in his 5. That's good for David. Me and Cole tied on that hole, so not much change there. Kind of surprised to see me and Cole, you know,
Taking the
best on that
box.
hole, taking the box.
Making a push. Only 6 holes left. All right, 13. Big uphill par 4. I feel like this is one that the pros definitely want to get. If you get the arm to get up the hill, it's pretty routine. But this will give you a workout. Calves will be feeling it halfway up the fairway. Cole going with the forehand.
Also going to go with the safe forehand.
What you throwing there?
I'm going to guess. What about my Firebird? Hoping to just get something on the side of the hill. This hole is very humbling. You throw as hard as you can, and you know you only make it 180 feet up the fairway with the elevation. David looks like he might have skied that a bit. Turns out okay though.
Well, Kyle can really get aggressive.
Similar to David's, based on how they released it. If you're Jamin Hume, you call this Resolution Hill, because as you're walking up it, you think about all the things that you want to change in your life. David hitting that tree, that was not ideal. We're trying to get a forehand up there. He's smiling about it. I'm on the left side. This is not where you want to be.
That's a tough angle. That pine tree's guarding it.
It's like I'm trying to go
Flex forehand.
anti-flex forehand. I think I needed a more stable disc. That beat up T-Bird 3 wasn't the move.
Kyle's in good position here.
You can see the basket, I think. Just got a little straight putter toss at it. He might have got into those trees on the left. David needs to put this close.
Looks a little low, but maybe stuck up there.
Yep, Kyle did get into the branches on the left side of the tree. He's lining this up like he's running it. I would assume that just a little backhand putter would be an easier layup. He does give it a bid.
Gives it a
Oh.
bid. Oh boy.
That would have been huge. Looks like I'm left with another long putt. Par for the course.
Good try.
Same for Cole. Love to make this. Just a bit left.
Oh.
Cleanups.
Battle continues.
Like the hole never even happened. Just a bunch of pars. I'm sure no one would say that that's their favorite hole in the course.
And I'm sure most people would be happy with that
Yep.
4, like you're saying.
Hole 14. Big downhill. 340 feet. Tunnel shot. Opens up to a grassy area. Basket between two pine trees. Cole going with the forehand. I'd say that's not the most common play off the tee, but really anything that gets out of the tunnel is great.
My thinking walking into this one would be, what can I throw the straightest? Not necessarily the farthest, but the straightest.
Yep. If I had a bigger overhand, I would go over the trees, but I'm also going forehand. Same thing, just trying to get through the tunnel. I'm going to guess that I didn't based on that reaction, because I'd be jumping if I did. Jumping for joy. This shot kind of screams David to me. He's got some good touch. He's good at throwing slower discs for this ultimate background. Looks like probably the best drive of the 3 so far.
I was way too far away to get a good shot.
Kick. I'm just looking for a hole, probably lining up Annie, a very exaggerated Anheuser forehand, probably. Let it rip.
That's a tough spot.
Eyeing it.
Get about 50.
He puts his face in his hands. He hates it.
Another battery issue. So there's a couple extra shots in here, but I'm probably just going to cut it out. But I wanted to work on it,
Sure.
so I gave you a couple seconds of entertainment. Maybe you can put some reference to them, and that might change some stuff. But
It's like the Star Wars intro.
It's my disc golf inspiration. Is Star
Oh,
Wars.
there's a disc coming in. Watch out. Side of the screen. Oh, the ribbons are back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. That was probably me, I'm guessing, from where.
Purple disc. All right, now we're back on
So
track.
David did have a great drive. Just misses the birdie.
Ooh, got a bid.
Kyle's throwing 4 already. That got a little out of hand.
Oh, David struggling with the putts.
But still gained 1 on Kyle, looks like. Say that was definitely not my second shot.
Oh, hole 15, yeah. So this one's 380, so it's a little bit longer. It's pretty flat, no elevation, but playing orange to green. So you got the power forehand. This is a perfect hole for you. For backhand, you're gonna have to flex something and probably give yourself a putt. Looks like Cole is lining up for the backhand. Now off the tee, you do have to hit a gap between 2 trees. He has no problem hitting the gap. Then the next tree, there's a guardian pine tree on the right. Looks like he's to the left of that. He should be able to get up and down pretty easy for par there. All right, looks like David Koch is lining up beforehand. He's going to play a little bit more aggressive, try to get that birdie. Okay, he's got a putt.
That's probably about 48 miles an hour.
Guessing
Corey
I'm going
Cook.
forehand as well with my black and purple Halo Wraith. I don't really have the forehand distance to get there, but I don't have the backhand distance to get there either. So to me, this makes it easier to hit the gap.
I don't know how this is happening, but I mean that's probably too
Give it a decent pump.
All right, looks like you're in range. Look at it too there. All right, Kyle Hirsch just lines up perfectly for his style.
I'd say this screams Kyle Hirsch. Nope. I guess that tree liked his disc better.
Oh, that is the probably most common hit guardian tree.
From here, you don't want to be too greedy because you'd be surprised how many discs go
Long.
long past the basket and have to have comebacker. So Cole does a good job with that one.
Yeah, there's a gentle slope down to the Spearhead Creek, so you don't want to go too far. Kyle lays it up. Derek gives it a bid.
I'm surprised to see me go last on this.
All right, Coy Cook, he's got a look at 2 here. See if
Putting
he
from
can
the shade.
hone in this bullfrog. Looks pretty confident.
Keeping the leg and the hands in sync. Jumps it. Oh, Drano!
All right.
Perfect amount of wobble so that the chains have an easier chance at catching it. Parker
Taking the
puts his
box.
hands up in disbelief. No idea what's going through Kyle's mind after just witnessing that. Oh, got big putted.
No. Kyle's still got some strokes to play with. Sure, he's counting the holes. Looks like Koch found his putter again.
And is in.
Okay.
Oh, the three-peat. Boom. All right, hole 16, 290 feet, par 3. Really tough hole to hit. Got this big pine tree in your face trying to get around. Sky Annie is probably the most common play. You just hope that it doesn't fade out early or turn too much into the trees. Looks like Cole's going forehand, which is probably safer. I'm going to get around the pine tree, miss the tree in the middle of the fairway. Don't push it too far left and get hung up in the trees. David looking real high on this. Shout out to Jason and the tournament staff for having water on this hole, because man, it was that good to have by the time we got to this one.
And it's in shade.
Fairway.
Counts forehand flying backwards. But actually not as bad as being right up against this tree. He's got a little bit more space to work with. He's going to try to get a forehand underneath this tree in front of him. Have to just fade towards the basket at the end.
This hole essentially plays as a softer par 4 because it's hard to get any distance off the tee. And you're left with these scramble up shots.
Cole scrambling from the left, ends up on the right side of the fairway. I'm smelling sap in my fingers, it looks like. Good guy Cole picking up my rosin bag. It's a little pitch up forehand. Underneath. We're all kind of scrambling on this hole. David doesn't quite make it out.
Barely caught that, but Kyle got a roller out.
Here's Cole from probably, I don't know, 70 feet.
Yeah.
Jump putt.
Oh, no
And
way. Oh,
huge putt.
He called it. I said the antenna.
Wow.
Oh, no way.
Great
Oh,
putt.
Yeah.
I said the
Puts his
antenna.
hand to his chin. David gets a good stab at it. Tough putt though. Another tester for me, but these are the ones you have to make. And make he do. Good cleanup by Kyle. Four isn't a hard score to take on that hole. Threes are definitely good. Twos are almost impossible. So I'm sure me and Cole are totally happy with those.
Yeah, there were no 2s from the M1s. In fact, the majority of the scores on that were bogey or worse. All right, hole 17 plays orange to green. There's two plays on this. There's the conventional up the gut, kind of slow hyzer, contending with the ash trees on both sides of the fairway. And there's also the aggressive left to right open over the OB shot, which if you don't clear the OB, you're going back to essentially the tee. Corey with the roller. That's a aggressive play.
Aggressive. I was going the other way. I think it was safe. I don't have the power to go over that left side OB, and I didn't want to try to go up the middle, hit a tree, and kick OB anyway. So instead, I threw a forehand roller OB.
There are multiple ways to go OB on this hole.
It's definitely a hole I'm just trying to play for a 3, and now hoping to play it for a 4.
What do you say?
David and Kyle and Cole all have the power to get to the basket. The wind, I'm guessing, would have made it a little scarier to go over the OB and have it come back in. So it looks like everyone's trying to go up the middle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Nice shot.
I gotta imagine Kyle's probably thinking a little bit more conservatively than everybody else.
Yep. My little flick approach seemed to be pretty good. Cole with a jump putt approach.
A little shorter than he'd like there. I didn't get a good angle to catch that, but
David laying it all on the line on that one.
Yeah.
Another good catch by the basket on that one. Kyle.
Solid putt by Kyle. Solid 3 save.
Hole 18, 600-foot par 5. OB on the left side doesn't really come into play until you get towards the basket, but that pit of despair is definitely in play. Here we're trying to just throw probably a hyzer low through these trees. Getting massive distance would help, but it's not totally necessary to get a birdie. Looks like Cole got out through there. There is a Mando on the left side.
that's why I'm comfortable sitting over there.
Yeah, to prevent the player from just cheating out all those trees. I threw it right into the side of the hill, it looked like. Yep. From here, I'm just trying to throw probably a flex forehand. Don't let it fade out early, though, into the pit of despair. Kyle's got the strong forehand to really bite off a lot on this shot. Cole with a pretty good drive. I think there he might have stepped on his disc. I think he might have got called for a foot fault there. Already throwing my third. Haven't even gotten to the green basket yet. So I'm lining up another flex forehand. Trying to keep it on the left side of the fairway.
Course starts out with a very long hole and ends with a very long hole.
It does. Kyle at this point is pretty much coasting. Me and Cole are still battling. See if we can get this forehand to get around this late pine tree, close to the basket.
He's up in the clearing.
David's on this low right side. He's going to try to get crafty through the brush to get close to the basket. Doesn't look like he had a very good result. And at this point, I'm looking basically at the same gap he was, trying to go the right side of this tree.
He got through it. Not much further, but got through it.
Cole's close to the basket. I would love to make this putt. Almost. Tap in 6. Almost at the 5.
Congrats on 4th place.
Mm.
Cole beat you out for 3rd.
Good finish by David.
Yep. Solid 2nd place.
Great win by Kyle. So that was the 2022 AMSide Mindkill Disc Golf Championship. Thanks for having us, Pat. It was fun to watch that round again. Hey, Corey with the nice score. Nice.
Corey, so next year, what are you going to change about your game for Mindkill?
I'm going to hope that my putts are not so far away. I'm hoping to play both events like I did last year and try to beat these kids on the AM side.
Thanks for putting it together, Pat. It's been a while since I even considered the AM side, and seeing it brought back some good memories. And congrats to Kyle for taking it down. Looks like there's some decent golf mixed in there. Hope to see everybody back next year.